Hey friends, how's it going? Welcome to the live, and y'all, today we're going to be doing some candied apples. Now I like this one because it looks like bright and Halloweeny, and I like this one because it looks real. And y'all, I like to use sticks as my candied apple stick. You can totally use dowels, popsicle sticks, whatever you want. Because this is like more of a fall trend, I just like for it to look fallish. As you're hopping on, say hello. And look, I know the words are backwards, but every chance I get, I want to use it like this because, you know, Facebook, I can see y'all's comments. Anyway, all right, let me get, in fact, I don't even need this because I can see your comments. I always have an extra phone. And I decided, you know, last night I said I was going to show you how to do this green one. And I was like, I'm going to do a red one too. Because last year I did caramel apples. This year I'm going to do the candy coated red. How's everybody doing on this Friday afternoon? And look, I got some fake, like nuts. I am a nut. And then I got some fake sprinkles. Can y'all see okay? I hope so. Hey, Renee from Kentucky and Vicky. Y'all, I am in Tennessee. Hey, and Barry just said, we might get some rain. I'm like, yay. Anyway, I'm going to be using resin, and I'm also going to be using cherry paste and black velvet. And these are like the bottom of the barrel. I've had these forever. Hey, Kim. Girl, it's Friday. What am I doing working overtime? 2 lives today. Oh, my goodness. Nothing wrong with that. Right? Hey, Jackie. Listen, these are totally different than the ones I made last year. Hey, I love sharing new things. Look, I wish I had a candied apple right now. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Susan. Hey, Kim. All right, let me let the broadcast in on all this. Oh, Evelyn, I hope it is fun. It's fun for me. So I hope it's fun for y'all. Oh my goodness, did y'all see those new Try Me kits that popped today? So stinking cute. Good afternoon. All right. We're about to start rolling. Now, the first thing we're going to do is, and look, somebody said that they should be done like this. But look, I always have my candied apple where the candy's down here. But put it wherever you want to. Put it wherever you want to. All right. And then I just got some little brushes. And I have my, let me get my dirty brush cup. I'm going to go ahead and paint the red one. Let me get this out of the way. Hey, great to see you again, too. And this is like, I don't know if y'all do this, but when my paste gets down to the bottom, or gets, you know. Oh, yeah. Anyway, down to where it's like nothing left in here. I put a little water in here and I paint it. And, y'all, I'm going to put this kind of high up. We're probably going to have 2 coats. And y'all, you can do the top any way you want to. When I did this one, I kind of wanted to look a little bit like witch hats. I don't know why, but I did. And can you see? I'm painting it, and then I'm leaving like that much at the top. Uh-oh, somebody's going to do a rain dance. Do one for us, too. Y'all, there for a while, we wouldn't get nothing but rain. And listen, the magic happens when you put the resin on here. And the way this apple looks, it looks so real. Hey, Julia. So real. And we do have 2 colors of red. And this is cherry. But I thought it would show up really good on this apple. Because the apple is red. Good morning from California. Okay. I'm just going to kind of make my little top border. And then paint from there. Now on the green one, we're going to paint it black. Because if some of you decorate for Halloween, some of you do not. And a lot of times people will be like, what do you use these for? Well, you use them for decoration. And, you know, sometimes your grandkids think they're real. Actually, all the time they do. Ooh, do y'all hear that thunder? I hope the electricity stays on. And look, I'm going to kind of put a little bit of like natural swoops in here. But you can totally do what you want. Make it look any way you want. All right. So I'm going to get a coat on here. I may heat it up a little bit. And y'all, if you have ever used our chalk paste to paint with, it adheres wonderfully. And you've already got chalk paste, so why not use it on all of your crafts, right? I feel like I need to do a little swoop right there so that it doesn't just look straight. So that it looks messy, kind of like a candied apple. Hey, Nona. Yes, girl, I hope it does rain. Our grass is looking fried. Okay, so here's our apple. Like I said, we're going to have to put 2 coats. But look at the top, how real it looks. I'm going to sit it over here. And we're going to work on our black. I'm just going to leave this for my second coat. I wanted to thank you. This shirt actually came from Five Below. I don't know if y'all ever shop there, but I love it. So I'm going to grab my black paste. And listen, if y'all want the supplies, just comment resin, R-E-S-I-N. Now for this, you can do like the little, you know, the way I did it. You can make any shape you want. I'm not going to go quite to the top with this. Look at that. And look, you could put the red on here. That would be pretty. It's kind of looking like a mustache right now. I was even thinking, you could kind of make them look like Frankenstein. Isn't that Frankenstein that's like a green Halloween character? That would be cute too. Look, the black covers, especially that green, really well. Look, I put a link for the apples, the red, the green, the resin, the chalk paste. Let me see. The fake. This is really pet bedding, but it looks like crushed pecans. I say pecans. Y'all say pecan or pecans or what? Hey, I'm doing great. I hope y'all are doing great too. I can't believe it's Friday. Y'all, time passes by so fast. I'm like, what day is it? Y'all see how kind of like it's not perfect? And listen, I know some of y'all like things like perfect, and that's fine too. Do your perfection if you want to. Now, it kind of looks like a bad toupee, doesn't it? Look, I see so many, when I'm crafting, are y'all like that? When I'm doing stuff, I'm like, oh my God, I see so many things in the stuff that I'm doing. I'm like, oh my God, I am crazy. And y'all, this is the UV resin that you use. We've got a kit that has the resin and the flashlight. And I love it. I've been putting it on everything. I put it on our wood cutouts. I put it on the apple. I think I'm just going to do one coat on this little cutie. One thing I need to grab is like a piece of paper or something to catch my toppings. Okay, here we go. And you see it is not even. And I am fine with that. Linda, I wouldn't put any, Linda said honey and birdseed. These are not real. So I wouldn't put anything that would maybe mold or something. These are fake, 1000% fake. But I guess if you're doing one to put outside, yeah, you could put some food on it. But these are not real. So I wouldn't put any honey or nuts on here. Oh, I know, Belinda. School is like, they wearing lockout. I'm going to dry this one real quick and put another coat on it. Last year I did paint. I mixed my Mod Podge with my, well, it wasn't last year. It's probably been 2 or 3 years ago. My caramel ones I did, which I will do them different now that I know the resin works so great. And the reason, see, it like looks a little dull, but when you put the resin on there, it's like so perfect. All right. This is going to take just one more coat. But anyway, yeah, these are fake. If y'all are hopping on, they are super fake. Jenny is doing awesome. Thank y'all for asking. She stopped by here this morning and she was on her way to the gym. I need to be going with her. She's gotten, good reports from everything. Of course, you need to lose weight and exercise. That's always the biggie. But from the other stuff, yeah. Great. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Dee. And y'all, like I was saying earlier, these are stinking cute to sit around, like on your tiered tray. Make several of them. We're just doing one to show y'all how I did it. And then I think y'all have seen the video on the page, how I did the caramel 2 or 3 years ago. So we're just building our fall fun fake foods. And look, if I miss a question, I'm so sorry. I've got to see what I'm doing. Whoops, I don't know where that little bit of black came from. Hey, from Mississippi. Is it Mississippi or Missouri? I think it's Mississippi. I need to learn my stuff. Okay. Get this dry. Hey, Karen. You going to make some t-shirts? That will be so fun. Fun, fun, fun. I'm going to stick this up here. Yes, resin is the key word. Valinda, Jenny has to, like, meet with the school later after the first week. But she's hoping to. Now, me, if I was a little kid, I wouldn't be hoping to. Oh, my goodness. Whoops. How many of you guys are going to try this? I always like to know. I'm nosy like that. Y'all, this is a fun green. I'm going to start with the green one because I got 2 coats. And look, don't let your plastic fruit get too hot because it'll get hot. You don't want to melt it. Mississippi, thank you. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Deborah. Deborah says she's going to try it. Awesome sauce. Or should I say applesauce? Applesauce, awesome sauce. Okay. I'm going to let that one cool down a little bit. And now with the resin, it comes in these little bottles, but it's already mixed up. But I do, let's see, does it say? I shake mine up. So that's what we're going to do. I know what. And then you can use like a little spatula. You can use one of those Dollar Tree makeup. Let me see if I can find one. This is from Dollar Tree. It's like a little makeup applicator. Jackie's going to do it. Bonnie's going to do it. The key word is resin. All right, now I'm going to put my gloves on. Do y'all do that before you put yours on? Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sharon. Let me grab me a piece of paper or something. Hopefully this won't be too stiff. But when I start putting my toppings on, I'm going to use that to catch them so I can put them back in the container. All right. At this time, you could go ahead and pull this out. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put the stick in. That makes it easier to hold. And like I said, y'all can use popsicle sticks. I like to use like a natural stick from the yard because that, to me, just looks more fallish. But you can use a popsicle stick, a dowel, whatever you like. Sharon's going to try it. Hey, Kim. All right. Now, when I'm holding it, I hold it kind of sideways. And I start up here. Now, it's going to be runny. So, you're going to move it around with your spatula. And then I just kind of push it up to the line. And I'm going to go all the way around. Just kind of, can you see that? It's going to move around because it's a liquid. But I don't really want it to go past where I painted. And then I'm going to put a little more right here. You just use a little bit at a time. And then you kind of move it around with your spatula or that little makeup applicator. And you can see how shiny it's looking already. See, there's before and after. Look, oh gosh, so many of y'all are going to try. Sweet. And you just use a small amount, and it looks shiny. Y'all saw the other one that I did. And I'm just going to, you just keep an eye on it as you're moving it around. Because it's not going to dry until you put that UV light on there. And I would say it's like a, oh my gosh, maybe a fourth of a dime size little dot. Like I said, last year, or whenever I did the caramel apples with the Mod Podge, it was not as near as shiny as this. And this is already mixed up. You know, we've got the 2 kinds of resins. And I really love this one. Comes in a small bottle. You don't have to mix it. Can y'all see the shininess versus the non-shiny? And that little bottle goes a long way. Somebody said they don't have any Halloween decorations. I'm going to do a red one. So I mean, I consider them fall. Right? Thank you guys for sharing. Oh, you said you can. Okay. Yes, you can start here. And I'm just kind of looking. Now, remember, the key is just a little drop. And then you spread it around. It's amazing how shiny it makes it. Why are you using a brush? I don't want to mess up my brush. This is resin, and it'll dry on here, and I can just wipe it off. And I don't know if a brush would leave brush marks. I don't know. Hey, use whatever you want to. You could use your, like, gloved hand if you wanted to, I reckon. I reckon. Y'all say that? Or is that just a Southern thing? I reckon. I've got locks saying it. I'm going to try to keep it off the bottom. I mean, you could totally do the bottom if you wanted to. I just want to make sure it's covered to the point where when I sit it down, you can't see the non-shiny bottom. And can y'all see the shine? And listen, like somebody said, can you use a brush? I'm just on here sharing ideas. If you want to use a brush, go for it. All right. Now, it's still tacky. And I'm going to get my little orange sprinkles. I put a link for these on there, too. I got a little bit of... I got crazy moving this around. All right, I'm going to sprinkle. And you can use as little or as many of these as you want. My sprinkling is kind of uneven. But, you know, like I was saying, I'm just here to give y'all ideas and share things that I like. But if you want to use a brush, use a brush. If you want to paint yours pink, wouldn't that pink one be cute? So cute. Now I'm going to see if I can pick these up and put them on here. No sense in wasting them, right? And it's still not hardened, so you're good. I hope y'all enjoy the different things that I show you. Y'all know that I love making signs and using the Couture transfers and stuff. But I also love all kinds of home decor. That's kind of an odd shaped one. We'll see if it hangs on. If it hangs on there. Reckon. It makes me giggle too. I don't know. Can y'all see other people's comments? Sometimes when I'm watching a live, I just see my comments. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to get my light. This is a UV light. Some of you guys may have done your own fingernails at one time. The reason I'm drying the bottom first is because I want to sit it down. But listen, if you've ever done your own fingernails, you might have one of those little resin lamps. You can totally use that too. Thank you, Sue. Hey, Gloria. And look, I put mine close to get it. Bam. Get it done. I am always hopeful that I give you something new to try. We have fun. We laugh. We cut up. Maybe I show y'all stuff you already know, but you still hang out with me, and I appreciate it. Let me see. It's getting close, and I can sit it down. Thank you, Karen. That's what I was hoping. And y'all, the reason I love DIY anything, home decor, making crafts, whatever it is because, you know, if I like purple, I can do purple stuff. if I like white, I can do white. The thing about it is, it is listed in resin. There's like a whole list that says red apples, green apples. What is the time set? I just hold it on here. It depends on the thickness of your resin. There's no science to crafting, whether it's colors, whether it's, now if you were doing like the same thing all the time, I could probably tell you a time. But yours might be, okay, that's close. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I like to do this. I just like to sit my item down and then put my flashlight on it. And then I just rotate it. Y'all see what I'm doing here? Then I can just move my flashlight around. Let me see. I'm like 1,000%, and I could be wrong, that those apples are listed. They are listed. Keyword is resin. But for some reason, hold up. Why is it not working? Any post, resin. Oh. Y'all, hold on. This is crazy. I might have to get y'all to type it again. Give me just a second. You know what? The best plans sometimes do not go as planned. And I think that's what happened. All right. So starting right now, type the word resin. Because for some reason, and y'all, I was bragging on Facebook yesterday. Okay, here's our red one. You can see it's dull. All right, now I'm going to pull the stem out, hopefully. I hope it don't be a booger. I think it's going to be. Oh my gosh, where are my pliers when I need them? Let me see what I can do. See, we would have never planned this. This might cut it off, but we'll see. Oh, that's coming out. That is coming out. Y'all, it looks like a real apple even right here. Okay, it should be working now. Thank you, sweet friends. Okay, got my red one. And y'all, you see, I sit this down and I'm just going to rotate it. In fact, did y'all see these jars from last night? All right, it's working back there. Do y'all see it doing its little job? Doing its job. Okay, here's my little stick. Use a popsicle stick, use a skewer, use a whatever you want. And I apologize for that word not working. So glad somebody mentioned it. Whoa, what in the world? Let me cut this differently. Get that, there's like a little edge on it. Come on now. You can do it. Turn your apple. You know, when you're crafting, you got to do that. Let that flashlight work by itself now. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add the resin and use our, see, I put a little bit more on this one because I've got more area to cover. And I'm only going to go up to a certain point. But you can see the difference. You see the candied apple starting to appear. Okay, now y'all let me know if the red apples and green apples are listed when you type resin. Lord have mercy. I hope somebody didn't leave and get the wrong information. Actually, they don't get no information. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Chris, are you working today, girl? So put a dollop on here. Take your spatula. And like I said, it is wet. It is going to run. But you're just going to put a little bit on at a time. And a little bit makes it shiny. Y'all, I gotta get this done and get off here. I have like a little assignment. And I don't know. I guess I'm the type person. Oh, Lynn, just type the word resin and you're going to get it. Anyway, I had an assignment. And I think I'm the type person is I got to have a deadline. You got to tell me, okay, I'm going to send this to you today and I need it back today. Oh, Meredith, that sounds awesome. Meredith, she is looking for bottles and she found one at a thrift store that she's going to do like the ones we did last night. Can you see? Can you see? Sherry, it's not. Lord have mercy. Look, if you, like, I'll go back through these comments. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll put all the links in the comments when we're done. I apologize. You know, you get all these things. You get all of these things to work, or they're supposed to work. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But anybody that's watching, I'll try to do my best to, like, anytime I do a project, it's put the links in the comments. Okay? Y'all hear that thunder? I bet you my grass is out there saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's parched. You got it? Okay, thanks, Deborah. But I'll put it in the comments. I just love how this is looking. Whoops. Y'all did not tell me to turn my apple. It's okay. I should be able to do my own work, right? Thanks, Valerie. And I apologize for earlier. Look, I might be old and crazy, but these things are supposed to work, and when they don't, I question myself. I'm like, what? Now I'm just going around and smoothing. Pushing it, you know, bringing it down in case it's drippy. Oh, that's so cute. And look, they used to, I don't know if they still do. At one time, Walmart sold candied apples. And hey, I was going to say another thing. I am so tickled that Chalk has this resin available because I had never used it before. And like I said, now I put it on our cutouts. I put it on, of course, everything you're supposed to be able to put it on. I think I got it. I think it's looking good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Shane. Oh, wait, is that Christy? Okay, now we're going to put our piece of paper back. And we're going to add our, this is called pet bedding. It looks like crushed. It comes in a huge bag for like, I don't know how much, $10 maybe. This is probably going to stick to this. But this right here, this stuff looks like it's real, but it's fake. It's 100,000% fake. I like some fake things. I wish I've always wanted to put on those fake lashes, but every time I put them on, Barry notices it and he's like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Nothing. What do you mean?" Y'all, see where that takes it up a notch. Look at that. Look at that. All right. We're going to borrow the light, and I'm going to do this bottom part. Thank you guys for sharing. I have got so many Happy Mail winners to pick. Oh my goodness. I got to pick some from my broadcast channel. I got to pick some from my lives. I mean, I think somebody would try to eat this, don't y'all? I'm not going to let them, because then I'd have to make it again. Oh my goodness. And like I said, I'm putting the light on the bottom so I can stand it up. Yeah, the keyword's resin. I got the apples listed. I got this fake nuts listed. I got the sprinkles listed. I got the light, the resin, all of it. Sherry, I'm using the light, so I can't, I mean, I can turn it, but it ain't gonna do no good because I'm holding the light. It's close. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this. Hope I don't spill them. If I do, they're kind of like glitter. They can be messy. Let me get these back in here. And, oh, we'll start the process right here. Thanks for sprinkling. Hey, Kathy. If you're just hopping on, the keyword is resin, and it works now. Earlier, it did not work because I'm a mess. I'm going to scoot this over a little bit and let it work. I bet you this one is dry. It is. This is our Halloween inspired, and I have some different ribbons. Different ribbons. You can put whatever you want. I think I'm going to put this green on here. Raffia would look good. Here's the one I did last night. It has a little bit different shape at the top. And I'm going to try to put this on here. I'm going to turn my apple. I kind of like doing it like this because, now look, raffia would look good. Any kind of like burlap. So as far as the ribbon goes, use whatever you want, whatever you have, whatever you like. Has this been helpful? Carol, I hadn't been to Sam's. I don't know if y'all know this, but I feel like all of 2025 has kind of been like helping Jenny. You know, she's been sick. She's had an operation. She was in the hospital for 12 days with pneumonia. So I kind of feel like now that she's out and doing well, I can finally breathe, and I might go to Sam's. But I'm so thankful that the Lord put us here in this town closer to her and to be able to help her. But it's kind of been a year. Now, I'm not going to put a second coat on them. If you want to, you can. You just do the same thing. All right. So, isn't this cute? So cute. Let me show you. If you got like a little pedestal, this is just like a little pedestal. You can put it on here. Set this on your tiered tray. Now this one's a little more rustic with the raffia and stuff. Isn't that cute? So cute. If you want the links, just type the word resin, R-E-S-I-N. Love it. Okay. This one's probably not dry, but I'm going to go ahead and put the ribbon on here. And I've got this little gingham that I think's cute. But if you want it to look more rustic, use twine, raffia, use a popsicle stick, you know, all of the stuff. Anything. Anything. Hey, Sarah. Teresa says, so. What's that mean? So. So on and so forth. I don't know. Hey, Linda. Hello from Ohio. Karen, have you ever like unsubscribed to me or anything? Sometimes that's the reason. But listen, hey, look, did y'all hear me say, after I get done, I'll put the links in the comments for anybody that didn't get them. I'm just going to keep letting my light work for me. I hope this has been helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you try it. It's so fun. Get creative, have fun, decorate, craft, and be sure you're following me so you know when I'm live. I'm going to hop off here, and I'll put the links in the comment section. So if you don't get them the other way, as soon as I sign off, come back to that post and it'll be at the top. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. See y'all later.